Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's all fantastic. Everything here is great. I got to spend a weekend with the children and had a good time, and I get to spend a little bit of time down here working. I made a prototype. I don't know what this is. M's mom asked for this. I think she called it a cheese board or a bread board. The one that she purchased was made out of pine, just like this, and it was the same kind of black antiquing with the weathered edges. So I don't know that you would ever want to actually serve food on this, especially if it's pine with paint on it. But like most of these things, it's just a decorative piece, right? And so this is my version of it. I saw just some pictures on her Facebook, and my handle is different from what I saw on hers. But I made a prototype, and I actually made patterns so that I could duplicate this pretty easily. Now, these aren't routing templates per se. They're just tracing patterns, so I can quickly knock these out, because the idea behind these types of things is handmade, so I don't really want to make like perfect copies. I want it to, everyone should be a little bit different. But I sent a picture of this off to her for approval. She said yes, that's exactly what she wants, so I need to make 3-4 more of these, a few more. She'll sell a bunch of them. So I got to do that this weekend, and I did a little bit of cleanup, but I've kind of been holding off because there's a lot that I want to do in here that I have. They're video ideas. Like, they're not just things that I want to come down here and do. There are things that I want to come down here and do, and I have done some of those things. I took all of my new drawers. I'll show you this one. All of my new drawers and all of my assortment, like hardware cases, in my toolbox. I did the black gaff tape and the Rosetto whiteout ink pen. I got this idea from Adam Savage. The high contrast of the the white on black is perfect for this sort of labeling. Previously, on all of my boxes, I had blue tape with black Sharpie, and it worked, but it was kind of like, what? Now I can see from over here. I can read those bright white letters, and it looks great. So I got to do this weekend, which I did not film because I don't think that's... Sure, I can make a video about it, but is it worth my time? I don't know. But there's things that I could have done that I'm purposely not doing. This space where this bin used to be, the bin is still there. It needs broken up and moved. The situation here needs fixed, and the situation up here. This cabinet is kind of useless to me now. It currently has some just random stuff in it that needs to go into dedicated drawers. I have like a glue drawer now, and I have, so that all needs to go away. And I think what I'm going to use that for is a dust-free area for things like my earmuffs, which are currently hanging on the planer and always get disgusting. Batteries for my cameras, camera equipment, stuff that I don't want to be in the dust can go in the cabinet. So I need to do that. And the thing is, I think those are all good video topics, especially for people who are making videos in their shop. Like, it might not be something that you think about. I want to fix my miter saw station, so it's a complete mess. Every time I use it, it just throws dust everywhere. That needs fixed. So I've got lots of little projects like that I want to film, and I just can't... Here's the thing. When I have the kids, it's difficult, right? I'd like to say that I could bring Monster down here and say, you run camera, I'm going to do some stuff. It just doesn't work out. Like, both of them, even the 16-year-old, they're at an age where they want to sing and dance and be on camera. Hey, look at me, and be all cutesy, and it throws me out of position. Like, I could come down here and I can get work done, but as soon as they start doing their little like childish things, it's like, all right, we're done, and just put the camera away, and I'm just going to work and ignore it, because I don't know. I guess I'm an asshole. I think that's what it all comes down to, is that I just can't deal with it. It makes me, it's like I come down here to be me, right? That's what I'm doing in this space. I come down here to shed all of the outward things and to not put on appearances, to just be myself in my space doing my thing. And when somebody else is in here, somebody else can be in here and it's fine, but when somebody else is in here and they're trying to distract from me and they're trying to take the focus onto themselves, it doesn't matter if the camera's on or not. If they're just in here trying to get me to focus on them, one, it's unsafe, like especially when I'm using tools that are dangerous. If somebody is trying to get my attention, that's unsafe. And two, it pulls me away from the reason that I come here. The reason that I'm here is to be creative in my own head, in my own space, in my own way. And those distractions can be very, well, like I just said, I'll just be like, screw it, I'm not going to do it. Or I'll put the camera away and I'll just do whatever it is I was going to do. And I can, with knowing that I'm not filming it, I can just shut everything else out and continue on my way. And that's not conducive. So doing the project videos that I want to do the problem is, this is what it all comes down to. I now have this prototype, I need to make some, and I have the plans ready to make a couple of small shelves and then a couple of larger shelves. I want to make a shoe bench for our upstairs area and a small cabinet to fit brooms and stuff in beside that, which I think would be items that M's mom would want in her store also. So I will make them as prototypes and then see if she wants them, and then if so, I'll make some. I want to make all of those things, but the first thing I need to do is get some of this stuff sorted, because there's no point in me coming down here and starting to make production stuff while dealing with this disaster. So I haven't been able to do any of the production stuff yet because I need the time to myself to do the stuff that needs done in here. And when I say myself, I mean just by myself. Well, the camera will be on, and you'll get to see it eventually. But it can be awkward. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, I also got new glasses today. I got new glasses this year. My prescription finally got changed enough that I needed new glasses. And I decided to buy myself a pair of shop glasses from Zenni. So I'll actually have some, they've got the little side deflectors. They don't fit my face super well, but at least I'll have a little bit of protection when I'm down here, and I'm excited about that because I have had quite a bit of stuff get around my glasses and into my face, and it's really annoying. So we'll give these a try, see what happens. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking and commenting and subscribing and being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. And hopefully we'll have something to talk about. Today's word you should know to sound smart is ateliate. It is a verb meaning to cause something to become weak and appear sickly. Over time, Brad's excesses and his refusal to see a plastic surgeon increasingly ateliated his once handsome appearance. Ateliate. E-T-I-O-L-A-T-E. I had a really hard time with that pronunciation. Ateliate. I've never heard that, and it looks like ateliate, but it's ateliate.